Okay, hi friends, welcome to my channel. Okay, hope you guys were interested in my videos. So now we are discussing about the 7 standards chapters. Okay, then the social science I am taking the first chapter, European transition. As the name of the chapter, it was about Europe and the arts and the cultural and the sculpture, painting, such things are described in this chapter. Okay, then the first page in this chapter we are see a picture. It's very nice. It shows an architectural splendor. Am I right? Yes. It was Hagia Sophia. It was a great historical monument in the historical period. Yes. Then it was constructed in 6th century AD. Then it was now preserved as historical museum in Turkey. Okay, then it shows the architectural splendors of the Constantinople on those days, on the historical days. Okay, now we are set about Hagia Sophia. Okay, then Hagia Sophia was situated in Constantinople. So we get the new name. Was the place Constantinople? Come to this Constantinople. The next page we had a map. All of you look at it. Then in this map we can note out the Constantinople. Around to the Constantinople, the Mediterranean Sea, Black Sea, Asia, Europe. Okay. Then all of you watch it and locate the Constantinople in this map. Okay. Then come to Constantinople. That Constantinople was now situated in Istanbul, and it was the capital of old Roman Empire. We set at 2 points. We want to note it. That was Istanbul was the old Constantinople. It means now Constantinople is in Istanbul. Then the capital of Eastern Roman Empire was Constantinople. Okay, then come to the features of Constantinople. What are the features of Constantinople? Yes, coming to it. Centers of knowledge. Okay, then the abode of scholars and treasure trove of scholarly texts. And the third one, it was gateway from Asia to Europe. And the first one, it was important, so we want to repeat it. Okay, the center of knowledge, abode of scholars and treasure trove of scholarly texts. And the third one is gateway from Asia to Europe. In this picture, also in the map, we can see it as the gateway. Yeah, this is Constantinople and this is Europe and this is Asia. So we can now understand that this was the gateway to Asia from Europe. Okay, then coming to the next. It was in 1453, the Turks conquered Constantinople. So the Constantinople was under the control of Turks. Subsequently, the scholars, artists, literatures, and everyone that migrated to so many places. Most of them are coming to Italy. And my question asking for you, why they go to Italy? Why most of them go to Italy? Then we got a new place, it was Italy. What are the features that attracted the Roman peoples coming to it? The 3 features. What are they? The Italian Roman culture was very attractive. So the Italian peoples were attracted the Roman tradition. So the Italian peoples upheld the rich Greco-Roman tradition. And then the Italian traders were the patrons of art, literature and culture. That time, if the immigrant scholars made so many arts, literature, such things, the Italian traders like it. So they encouraged. So most of them coming to Italy. And the third one is the Italian peoples were keen to preserve the historical and cultural heritage. And we can get 3 points. That was the first one is Italian peoples or Italy upheld the rich Greco-Roman tradition. And the second one is the Italian traders were patrons of art, cultural and literature. And the third one is Italians were keen to preserve the the cultural and heritage. So the next was in this time the Italian peoples encourages the immigrant scholars, or they help the immigrant scholars. So in 13th century in Italy, a big thing that happened. What is it? The Renaissance that flourished in the Italy, spread to all nations. We get a new word, that was Renaissance. We can come to this. The next description was about how Renaissance comes, such things we are discussing. So coming, the Renaissance. The fine arts, literature and painting, sculpture in those period. Their theme was only religious ideology. And that writings are only written in the light and scholarly languages like Greek, Latin. Then in after the dawn or the starting of the 13th century, it all be changed. Then the peoples or the writers, artists take the theme as the life of the common peoples. They take the theme as the aspects of common peoples, the life diverse of the common peoples. So the allied languages gave way to the regional languages like Spanish, French and English. So then what are the changes? What are the main changes? We can classify it. In the before the 13th century, they used the theme as philosophy, religion, ideology, etc. But after 13th century, it changed. It become the theme would become the various aspects of human life and the life of common peoples. And in after before 13th century, they used Latin and Greek. They were allied and scholar languages. But after 13th century, it could be changed. That they gave way to the regional languages like Latin, Greek, English. So we can now note these points very well. We are set about the what one? Yes, we are just said about only the writing or the literature thing. But also in the painting, then sculpture also this was happen. Or a change will brought up in this. That's we can come to the next point. It was humanism. The vision that primarily concerned to the various aspects of human life is humanism. Then the humanism is a good change that happened in the 13th century. That means the vision primarily concerned with the various aspects of human peoples or a common peoples. It is humanism. And the next point, though it's the important point, was Renaissance. We can define Renaissance or describe Renaissance. Okay, the new spirit of humanism gave way to change in the universe and in the human life. It promoted reasoning and a spirit of inquiry, and consequently a new awakening that in the all spheres of human life are visible in Europe. This is called Renaissance. That time this change happened, the people had a thinking about the common peoples and their welfare to the common peoples, and the great rich peoples came to the common peoples to help them. Like there's so many new thinkings had happened in the Europe. We can come to this again. The new spirit of humanism inspired unique thoughts in universe, all over the world and in the human life. It promoted reasoning and spirit of inquiry. Consequently, a new awakening that in the all spheres of human life visible in Europe. It is called Renaissance. Then we can understand what is Renaissance, humanism, etc. And then came to the Renaissance in literature. Okay, what is Renaissance in literature? Yes, we said that there are so many changes in every sector. Like this, the Petrarch was an important writer who write in the Renaissance period. He was born in 1304. Then he was dead in 1374. So he was known as the father of Renaissance. His magnum opus was Secretum. Then you have a doubt that what is magnum opus? The important work, that means magnum opus. So he was the father of Renaissance, and his book, the magnum opus, the magnum opus of him is Secretum. And we can come to the next. Not only him, there are so many other literature, the other writers in the literature field are in the Renaissance period uprised. So we can set about them. The Dante, the famous writer, his book is The Divine Comedy, the Decameron, He was a writer. Not he was a writer. Not it was a writer. Boccaccio is the writer, and his book was the Decameron. And the Erasmus is a writer, and his book was In the Praise of Folly. And the fourth one is Cervantes. His book was Don Quixote. Okay. Petrarch, Srikitam. Then Dante, the Divine Comedy. And the Cervantes, the Don Quixote. Erasmus, In Praise of Folly. Boccaccio, then what else? Yes, the Decameron. Okay, all of you understand it. Okay. The Renaissance times works are by Petrarch, Secretum, and the Dante, the Divine Comedy, the Boccaccio. The Boccaccio was a famous writer in those periods. His book was the Decameron, Erasmus, In Praise of Folly, and Cervantes, Don Quixote. We can calculate in the table. Okay. Then next, that was painting. The Leonardo da Vinci. All of you know about him. He was a famous painter in the Renaissance period. The Mona Lisa and the Last Supper was his important paintings. Then the Last Judgment by Michelangelo and the School of Athens by Raphael. It was some important paintings in those times, and we can again send it as Mona Lisa and Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci. Then Michelangelo, The Last Judgment was his painting. Then Raphael, The School of Athens is his painting. We can say it as in the writing sector and the painting sector also become a renaissance have been happened. But not only in this case, the sculpture also there a great change in the art and writing and everything. The Renaissance had a touch in it. Okay. Then Lawrence Liberty. He made a sculpturist who made the door of Florence Baptistry. Then the next was Donatello, the Gattamelata as his painting. It was in the textbook. The sculpture picture and his picture is in the textbook. You can note it out. Then Gattamelata is a sculpture by Donatello, and the door of Florence Baptistry is a sculpture by the Lawrence Liberty. Okay, I hope you guys all understand about the Renaissance period, the Constantinople, the Italy, then the writings of in Renaissance period, sculpture in the Renaissance period, painting in the Renaissance period. I hope you all understand me. Okay, then we can stop this video, or you like my video, you can like, share and subscribe. Okay, thank you.